Hello gamers, welcome to the channel, and in this video what we're going to be talking about and what I'm going to be going over here is the best location for the special vehicle warehouse. And I'm also going to be talking about some tips and some tricks that are going to be helping you guys while you are sourcing vehicles and delivering vehicles. I'm going to be showing you guys the most safest method that you guys can be using so your cars do not get damaged whatsoever, so you can be getting the maximum amount of payouts here. Alright, you guys, so the first thing that we're going to be going over is the location, okay? So here we go. We've got special vehicle warehouse, and of course, you guys have to remember that this is the place where we have our special vehicles that we buy. So right now, I have my location set in South Shambles. I have no idea why it's there. No clue whatsoever, but it's got to get changed at this time. So we're going to go down here real quick, and we are going to purchase this location right by the Maze Bank Arena, okay? They got another location right over here, but this one's not going to be as good as this one. This one's going to be better, and I'll be talking about why it's going to be better when we're doing a delivery mission. So we've got this right here. Of course, everything in the game is expensive, you know, cars and other stuff like that. And then it's saying to me right here, you have to move the vehicles before you can actually move your warehouse. Oh my god. So right now it looks like I only have like probably 2 vehicles in there. But if you guys were wanting to move your warehouse and you had like 20 vehicles, you would have to sell every single one of those vehicles before you could trade up and get possibly a better location for your special vehicle warehouse. So right there, I just sold 2 vehicles. Actually had to have a friend come in and help me sell some vehicles because I had a lot over there. But right now, the warehouse is completely empty except for the special vehicles, but you don't have to do anything with those because those are going to automatically transfer for warehouse to warehouse, okay? So now at this time, I'm going to go ahead and purchase the best location in my personal professional opinion here, which is going to be right by the arena, okay? So it's going to be over here. We're going to get a good view of this later. And then right here, I just want to talk about this for a second. So this is like a big waste of money right here that they want you to spend. I mean, I already have to spend a few $1 million in getting a special vehicle warehouse, along with all of the special vehicles that go inside of it potentially. But from there, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and choose nothing at all. I'm not going to customize the inside of it. That's kind of lame. That's just a big waste of money customizing things just for looks or something in the game. I think it's a big waste of money. But anyways, there you guys. So here we go. We've gotten our warehouse. Now, what we need to do is go ahead and source a vehicle. Now, this is the part where I'm going to be showing you guys the easiest method that potentially you guys can be using for sourcing vehicles here. Alright, so we're just going to go ahead and do this. Now, potentially, you're going to be at your CEO office. You can also source vehicles going to your arcade using the master control, and or you guys can actually be using your terabyte now in an invite-only session. So what I'm going to do here real quick is I'm going to talk to my assistant because I'm just going to go ahead and request a Cargo Bob helicopter. Now, the Cargo Bob helicopter has a hook on it, which is going to give me the ability of hooking the vehicle to where I don't even have to drive it at all. And as a matter of fact, the Cargo Bob is going to be an important part of the step right here because what we're going to be doing is actually using the Cargo Bob to sell the vehicle, which I'll be showing you guys that here in just a second. So there are some bad things that can happen while you guys are trying to get these vehicles. Like that right there. That guy's super fast, but we ended up blocking him. We got our revenge. We got our car, which looks to be a high-end car. It looks to be a supercar. So hopefully we'll get a decent amount of pay out of this. But I want to remind you guys too, with any sell mission in the game, you will be getting a bonus if you're in a public session and there's a whole bunch of players in there. So I'm just going to grab this Cargo Bob real quick, which you guys can find one here over at the hospital. You guys can find a free Cargo Bob over at the Los Santos International Airport. But I'm just going to take this car right now, and I'm just going to go ahead and deliver it. So here's my special vehicle warehouse. In my opinion, it is going to be the best location just for its like accessibility here. All right, we dropped the vehicle off. Somehow it just magically drove in by itself. That's awesome. So we're still going to be in the Cargo Bob, and you guys can see right here, all right? The reason that this is one of the best locations is because of the location itself. I can take this Cargo Bob and I can just kind of park it right here on the sidewalk. or a little bit in the grass. All right, it's just got this big open area, which is going to be really great for what I'm about to do, which is go take this vehicle. We're going to sell this vehicle and we're going to park it outside to where we're going to go ahead and pick it up with the Cargo Bob helicopter. I'll be talking about that in just a second here, of why we're going to be wanting to do that and not drive it. Well, as a matter of fact, there's going to be a lot of NPCs that are going to be after you and shooting you, potentially popping your tires if you guys didn't get bulletproof tires, and ruining the vehicle, devaluing the price of overall, okay? Once again, if you guys did do this in a public session, you would be getting paid more money. Every sell mission done in a public session now gets you a bonus. So right here, you guys, we've got a few different options. And of course, I'm going to go for the best option because I want to get the best price here. You know, I took all the time of going out and sourcing this vehicle, and $62,500 isn't necessarily the most amount of money. So potentially what you guys would want to do is source vehicles and wait for this to be double cash and double RP, and then that whole week you would have a garage that's full of cars that you can sell for like double cash and double RP, which is something that I plan on doing with my newfound location here in the city, okay? Right next to the Maze Bank. It's right next to the freeway. We got total accessibility right here. So, just like I was saying earlier, what we're going to do is we're going to take this vehicle very nicely because she's talking about how we're going to be getting money for not damaging the vehicle whatsoever. So, we're going to treat this vehicle very nice because we don't want to damage it. And then from here, I'm going to go ahead and hop in my Cargo Bob. Now, if there's like a pole right here, you guys see that pole? I can easily atomize that, which I did not do. So I can just go ahead and get the car. And or I could just like park the car in a more accessible area, potentially right over here off to the right of me. In that little grassy area over there is a great location because you have that whole open area. And then from here, we just have to hook the vehicle. So make sure you don't smudge the vehicle, like squish it, so you damage it or anything like that. And then from here, guys, we want to make sure that we go up high enough because there will be NPCs like on the ground potentially that will spawn in and they will shoot up at you and they will shoot your car, devaluing the sell value here. So from there, you guys, all we got to do is just Cargo Bob, drop this thing right in the yellow circle. And then from there, it was super easy, super fast, and super accessible for me to go ahead and do this sell mission right here. So yeah, that location is super expensive. It is a 40-car garage. You guys can fit 40 cars in that garage. And then I'll remind you too, if you do have like 3 extra friends, potentially, I know that's probably a long shot, you know, because it's even hard for me to find 3 friends that could help me sell like 4 vehicles because on the sell missions earlier that we did with the special vehicles, my friend only ended up making $500 and I made like, you know, almost $160,000. So your friends really aren't getting paid a lot of money to be helping you. So hopefully at some point, maybe, you know, they'll do some sort of update with the special vehicle warehouse. But potentially, if you guys are going to be doing this grind, get those vehicles stacked up, wait for like some double cash and double RP. Same thing with the special cargo crates. It's like the same thing that you guys would want to be doing with that is just stacking up your warehouses. And then from there, waiting for it to be potentially double cash and double RP to where you're going to be getting paid millions and millions of dollars from the special cargo, which is a really good thing to do. And this can be a pretty fun grind, seeing as how the game is called Grand Theft Auto 5, and what we're going to be doing is stealing cars and selling them, which is pretty fun. But anyways, from there, if you guys ended up enjoying this video and it was helpful in any way, hit that like button down below on the way out, subscribe for more content, leave a comment, and thank you for watching. My name is GRAVESIGHT, and I'll see you in the next one, so peace!